My dagger-happy friend. What troubles you? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. Well, you know where to find me.
No time to rest.
All is ash and meat.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? I know. Wasn't it impressive? Swear you'll look after me, and perhaps I won't need to go poking around with my knife. He won't bother us anymore. Now I've made sure of it.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Something the matter? You're straight to the point, at least. But still, I'm not sure you're ready for Shah's teachings. Not yet, at least. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah. Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Hey, trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive him. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
It'll come back to you. Maybe you'll recognize something we passed, or maybe we'll find out what happened to you. I get the feeling we've got a long road ahead of us. I hope we find you some answers along the way.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You don't know the half of it.
A devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy. Rather poetic, I think. Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
I'm so glad I found... Wait, it's me! It's Althera, from the Grove. I'm sorry for barging in like this, but I had to come find you. You've... well, inspired me. I want to stand on my own 2 feet, to prove that I can be half the bard Lihala was. I want to join you, to fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped me. I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on, with you. Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I won't let you down. I promise.
Hey, soldier. Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils. I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish. But, as for what's going on in your mind, and maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together. Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind?
Still alive, so that's progress.
This is so exciting. Where am I? What's going on?
What's on your mind?
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Gladly. What else is on your mind? My father once said, "One does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call." So it was for me. I don't remember much of the battle. But I remember drying the proud, angry at the monsters preying on innocents, angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil, angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. By all means.
Damn her to every hell. I don't care what she did. No one has the right to steal a child's future.
Fate didn't kill this child. Korga did. Her sort of evil is more terrible than most. She worships sheer cruelty and dares to call it justice.
Yes?
Father, they will die for you.
I can't wait to hit the road. Where will we go? Neverwinter? Oh, can we go to Waterdeep? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take it one note at a time, as my teacher would say.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. The throbbing in your skull will hardly let you think, let alone remember. is nothing else here, and no one else around. You and the corpse seem to have been alone together for quite some time. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? Another explanation will arise. You should face the problem at hand. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. A light and delicate girl. It should be no trouble at all to toss her into a ditch. You roll her away, further bloodying your hands as you do. In lumbering style, you have gotten away with murder.
Still in control. Just.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
What to do?
Yes?
Well met.
How can I help?
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Something the matter?
Let's move.
Speak.
No one's stopped me yet.